So with that in mind, can you tell us anything about Infinity's future and your one key objective for the next 5 years?
I guess the key objective, there are actually two, but they're combined, if I'm allowed to do it that way. So the key objective is to serve customers through innovation, product and service innovation. So our view is you haven't actually got a bank unless you have customers. And therefore, to keep customers, you need to serve them properly.
Yeah.
And that is through innovation of products and services, which will be underpinned by innovation of technology. So our plan is to launch on a stage-by-stage basis, matching our regulatory approvals with our product launches. That would initially be on an Australia-wide footing, and then to look at global expansion, which we've already got foundations in place to start submitting regulatory licenses into some of the other regulators, such as the UK. But it will still be an Australian business, Australian bank through and through, with the ethos and the culture of Australia.
Yeah.
So that's kind of our main goal. And also, we want to listen to customers. So rather than customers just not being happy and just leaving, for example, we want to know what they're not happy about, because again, it's all about products and services, and we can't improve them unless we know how to improve them. So we think we've got it right so far in terms of what we're looking to launch, but we need to get feedback, which we'll be seeking on a regular basis.
Have an open mind as well, which is brilliant.
Absolutely right. Absolutely right.
Yeah. No, I absolutely agree with customer needs to be, the number one approach. I think I saw a very interesting statistic. If companies were just to focus on, their customers, just reducing customer churn by 5% can actually have a 95% positive effect on your ROI. So it's your absolute, it should be your absolute number one goal. So happy to hear.
And I think this is where some of the banks have got it wrong. Actually, some of these neobanks, they believe that they seem to look at two metrics. They look at customer acquisition and valuation, and that's how they define success. So they look at how many customers are onboarded, multiplied that by a certain number, and that's their valuation. Whereas my view is it is not about customer acquisition, it's about customer retention.
Yeah.
And it is also about net interest margin. So you can give anything away for free. You don't have a successful restaurant just because you fill it up with people because you're giving away free food. Getting customers to come back and eat in that restaurant is because you've provided a good service and good food. And banking is the same, is you are keeping those customers because you're listening to them, you're providing them with products and services that they want. You are taking on board things like the Royal Commission, and we're actually taking some of those points out of the Royal Commission and taking it to another level. And the valuation is based upon, for investors, keeping them happy, is the fact that you're actually breaking even or making a profit, at least making a profit. So they are the fundamentals for us to say, are we successful? We're successful by serving our customers and by serving our investors.
Yeah, and from a marketing and scaling point of view, if your customers are happy, they're going to be your biggest advocates. They're going to tell all their friends or their colleagues. Exactly. That's how people come on board. So